Well, fellas, I'm in my Carl Thomas bag. I'm emotional, and I can't let go.
Oh, what's going on with you, man?
It's a sad day for the good homies, man.
Damn, what's happening?
Good homie Chuy,
Our favorite Vato.
my motherfucking favorite Vato. He gonna be leaving us for a little bit.
Damn, I'm dying. Wow.
That ain't a little bit. You say a little bit.
Hey, we all dying, brother.
That we are.
Put it on the shirt. We all dying.
We
bro.
all dying.
We're dying. All right.
Hey, like I always like to say, man, why take this life so serious? Nobody makes out this bitch alive anyway.
And you gonna keep coming back anyway until you get it
profound.
right.
Allegedly.
My name is Jesus for a reason. I come back from the dead.
How many days? It's gonna take you 3 days or 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
gonna take him 3 months.
That's a long ass resurrection.
If these people we got lined up, hold it down.
Longer
Anyway,
than that, dog.
anyway.
We ain't gonna go
Anyway,
there.
all right,
We
so-
are. We've
so-
been waiting on this one.
So what is it that the viewer needs to know or the listener needs to know? Our good homie Chuy has a different opportunity with his job,
Yep.
and he won't be with us for the next 3 months.
Minimum.
So, over the next 3 months, you will hear a different person in this seat attempting to do a better job than Jesus.
But they are, I will say, for my brother, there are rather large shoes to fill. Now, if I would say underwear, that'd be a different story. Damn. Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm playing, man. But yeah, we're gonna miss you, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you.
How you feeling about this new opportunity you got?
Speak for yourself. Don't say we.
God damn.
Well,
I expect that from Phil.
this
though.
side of the
How you
table.
should. We've been talking like this for a long time.
So, we.
We, nigga? Don't try to act fucking innocent in this bitch now because it's recorded. You fuck, nigga.
I'm Japanese right now. We. Oh no, that's French.
No, it's
Yeah,
French.
That's gonna be a real. I'm Japanese right now. We. Because he got a wee.
Don't
Don't say that, man. 'Cause it's gonna be a real.
Hey, but see, you gotta say wee woo. It's 2.5. It's 2.5. Wee woo.
Nah, but if it's French, we gotta do a centimeter. So how much is that a centimeter?
All right, man. So listen, it's your last episode for a while.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? How's your time been here on this podcast? And how do you feel about everything in general, man? And you better not fucking cry.
Stop the bullshit.
This crowd makes me emotional, bro.
Do the same thing to my uncle.
That's what tequila do to me. That's why I don't drink that shit.
Nah, right. I mean, it's gonna be 3 months. I'm gonna be working night shift, so I believe in the next 3 months, if I do have more people come in and this and that. Sorry, y'all are gonna have. Are y'all or no?
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wait, sorry, did I say if?
Yes.
Damn, my bad. If y'all got 3 more more people. Nah, it's for me. It's like, I guess, take that, learn from them, this and that way I can like work better for myself. I guess you can say, like, come back. Either way, I'm gonna come back, and it's a better, bigger, and better, whatever. Not-
Already.
I hope not bigger because I'm.
Hey, good shit.
All right, Barack Osama.
I was in.
Hey, you supposed to be talking shit, man. Like, hey, these are large shoes to fill. I don't care what they do. I'm still that one.
Oh man,
But
the
like
nigga
this,
still
like-
got ears in the brain, bro. Like he knows.
Damn. That's your man's?
That's your dog.
That's my dog.
We all listen to
That's
this
my dog,
podcast
man.
and we know if we did good or not, bro. The nigga got ears in the brain, bro. It's functional.
Sometimes I get distracted and it's just like, whew, sometimes.
So what I need from you, Chuy, is
Uh-huh.
on this podcast, since it's going to be your last one for a while, it's time to let you just pull out the 2.5 and let it show.
Oh my God! Hey Sam, listen. But like he's still going. He's still a good homie, man. It's like the good homie is like it's not just us four. It's
That
a
is
collective.
true.
It's y'all out there. It's other people that y'all going to see over the next couple of weeks, months. Sit right here in this seat, unless we change the seating chart. You know what I'm saying? But it's a collective. It is a collective.
Yeah,
here.
it's a whole lot of good homies that
I'm
y'all
a good
have
homie.
never seen.
This is a good homie. Good homie. Good homie. You a good homie. You a good homie. You a good homie. That's a good homie. Everybody's a fucking good homie.
Facts.
Yep. We got lady good homies.
Facts, lady good homies.
Call them good homettes.
No, we don't.
Don't sound right. Sound like you think she supposed to be in the kitchen.
Yeah, facts. The good homemakers.
Yeah.
No, homettes.
The good dishwashers.
Goddamn.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, nah, but I honestly.
Welcome to what society's supposed to.
For oh my God, the way God intended for this to be.
Arceus.
You're supposed to be in the kitchen barefoot, washing dishes and pregnant, whore.
Goddamn.
I
was sipping.
all over
I was
Mario.
sipping.
All right. So let me go first as far as my thoughts on the good homie Chuy leaving for 3 months. I don't have any real thoughts.
Fucking course.
No. All right, so for people who don't know, if you listen to this pod and y'all hear how me and Jesus go back and forth, y'all be like, damn, Phil sure is an asshole.
He is an asshole.
Damn.
In real life.
Why does Phil treat Jesus that way? Damn, that's a bitch ass nigga. But in reality, I'm all those things. I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Yeah, keep it a buck.
Yeah, no, man. Shit, he just got to go do what he got to do. Come back stronger and all that good shit. But
And you are supported, brother.
yeah, I'm not an emotional nigga. I'm not finna be sad. This nigga not gonna fucking be here. The show goes on, nigga. One monkey don't stop no show. But it is my dog. He's still in the group chat. I've been knowing this nigga for years. I'm still gonna text this nigga bitch every morning, or I'm gonna get back on it now.
Yeah.
So I don't even tell this man good morning. It's just bitch.
Nice.
Facts.
I fell off though, so I owe you at least like 100 bitches in a row.
Damn.
No. But the thing is, it wasn't even a bitch. It was like, good morning, brother. How you doing, brother? And then out of nowhere, he'd just be like, bitch. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck is happening?
Sociopath.
Yeah, man. I had to start that nigga day off right, man. Can't be out here being weak.
Yeah, man. Get up and kick some ass.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, let me get to the point. As far as people who don't know me and Jesus' relationship, y'all might listen to this pod and be like, damn, why would he do that poor, good Mexican boy like that?
Because I put him through a lot of shit.
That's true. And overall, he's just a fuck ass nigga, bro. It's like, I don't know what to tell y'all. It's like, I know it doesn't show on this camera, this screen, bro, but if y'all just knew what man this nigga had to go through behind the scenes these past 9 years, like y'all would understand.
It's a roller coaster.
Emotional roller coaster. Anyway, so that's my shit, man. I like I said, if I was an emotional nigga, I would sit here and look you in your face and lie to you and say, hey, I'm really gonna miss you, blah, blah, blah. But I still talk to you, still gonna be in the group chat. It's like it ain't shit changing except you just won't be here on Wednesdays.
Y'all can always give a call.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna call you sometimes.
Just let me know so I
Never.
can take a break. Okay, bro.
Sometimes never.
All right.
But-
that is
but,
true.
yeah.
Coming from Philip, that might be true.
Nah, I definitely call you, see how you doing. Or we might have a segment. Well, we call it Chuy Chimes In, right? And then we'll call you to see what you thought about the last episode.
God damn, that means I have to listen. So
Well, damn.
I'm kidding. It's a chunky joke.
That's funny. That's funny.
I mean,
So how do you gentlemen feel about the departure of Chuy temporarily?
I'm getting deported.
I mean, to me, it's it's just fuck Jesus. I'm sorry.
What?
No, I'm playing. But yeah, no.
Is he?
No, he's not.
He ain't.
His face said it all.
You gotta zoom in right now. No, I've been knowing Chuy for a minute, man. He good people, and I'ma say, don't worry about whoever comes in. You still that one. Even if Phil say you not the one, I'm gonna fight for you, brother.
Thank you, Rod. Thank you, Rod. Fuck that.
Even if me and Phil got to get in this motherfucking backyard, put some gloves on to keep you in the group.
Dude, I miss that day to go see this. I'll come from work.
I'm gonna fight for you, brother.
I would hate for you to miss working papers and you see me knock my dog out. Dog.
In his own backyard.
In my own backyard. And you know what, nigga? No more podcasts, nigga. Hey, and no footage either, because ain't nobody gonna see this shit, nigga. This shit is over. There will not be no witnesses.
Oh man, goddamn.
But yeah, man, I personally think you bring some good stuff to the show. I think you look at
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how much? No, I'm joking. Jokey joke. It's a joke, nigga. Because I know you got ears and you know on a scale of 1 to 10 where you at. So he doesn't have
but
the
I
answer.
think you bring some shit about Mexican culture to the show that we might and probably won't get from nowhere else. Honestly, as far as the people we do know.
No, because
I do think you have a different perspective from most people.
Because the ones that might come after them, they've been American-fied.
Yeah,
They said close the borders.
yeah.
I came in, no more. No more can come in.
Nah. But if the
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Hey, y'all know who y'all are. I ain't got to say my name.
And when y'all come up here, make sure you talk shit to Rod about what he just said too.
Come on with it. Come with it.
AD might agree with you. Aaron gonna be like, Aaron gonna have something for you because he kind of well versed in everything.
Yeah.
Nah, but with the 3 months and stuff, like I'm gonna get more informed and shit. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some shit for y'all. I might have to go to
nah.
Mexico.
Nigga, it's been 3 months since we've been doing this pod and you still less informed. Nigga. What the hell is you talking about?
No.
Hey, but
in the past few episodes, it's for a reason, and I know that reason is because my
Because
parents.
it's nigga culture.
Well, not that. It's just my parents were
Going through whatever.
going through whatever, and that's why I had to watch out what I had to say.
You should have told me that, like, hey, I'm gonna be on this podcast, but I'm not gonna really tell you my true feelings, and I could have replaced you 3 episodes ago.
Oh
Damn.
God.
Damn.
And if
That's
you were
probably a good thing you didn't then.
and
right.
I could have went back to my old intro on this intro.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. No, we're still
But
we're still waiting. We're still waiting.
That's
so.
true. And congrats to your parents, your mom already, and then your dad and waiting. So
Yeah.
prayers, blessings,
sure.
and we hope everything goes well.
Shout out to him
But
because
yeah.
welcome to hell.
Exactly. That's what I said.
Corporate hell.
That's what I said.
But anyway, go ahead.
Nah,
That was nice.
But yeah, like once everything is settled and this and that, I can actually get more informed. I can talk shit.
Yeah.
So
Well, like I said, today I want you.
I don't know, man. I just kind of feel like you
When
can
he
just
get back, he gonna be himself.
because I feel like not being able to talk shit or not, you can still be informed.
nah, because then that's my random questions. My random
Hey,
questions.
and I appreciate those. I
Yeah.
appreciate the random questions.
And speaking of random questions, y'all know what bopping means?
bopping,
What does bopping mean?
Hey, we know.
To you.
Bopping.
Say
Yeah,
it?
no, the
Urban
definition
Dictionary.
you showed me, yeah.
It's the act of giving another person oral sex, generally a female to a male. A word used to describe a woman who has, whore-like tendency.
Whore-like tendencies.
Oh, okay.
But see, that's the 20
That's
10 definition.
Yeah, that is the 20.
Because it ain't just women.
No, I'm sorry. There's a 2003 definition.
Yeah, it's men bopping now too. So
Because
That is
I
true.
remember where I was from where I was from. And growing up in Longview, like, that bopping word was used very strongly, you know what I'm saying? So they had this ice cream place called the Big Bopper, dog. And
the big bopper.
this girl that was in my graduating class, she started working there, and it was just really hard for her because we were just so childish and immature.
And she was the big bopper.
She was the Big Bopper, dog. That's the Big Bopper. But anyway, man. So anything about? So you said these 3 months while you're on night shift, you just really want to just grow more, learn more, listen to the pod, critique how it sounds without you, and kind of see, okay, I can see myself being more assertive here and whatever the fuck.
All I'm asking is the people that come through here throw some ADHD shit on too, because actually.
God damn, he trying to tell the people how to pod when they come over here.
No. I mean, they probably have their own thing, but my thing is the ADHD. I'm sorry, I spoke out of the microphone.
Your thing is
Where the fuck did Rock go?
I have no idea.
And that nigga left at the wrong time because this topic over like a motherfucker. So
Since Chuy leaving, we gonna get to the only topic this nigga that have talked about the whole fucking week.
the entire week, there's nothing else.
This nigga,
Face ass boy.
This nigga done put one topic on the board, and it was the 100 men versus one gorilla. And this shit has this man tickled.
Bro, that's why I got my, my hat, my Asian hat.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready to fight.
You ready to go with some gorilla ass?
Shit.
Huh?
So do you think the 100 versus
right?
do you think the 100 versus 1 could actually play out? Like what would be the results? What do you think the results would be?
Shit, we get wiped out.
This is a melee.
Y'all niggas, stop it.
Why?
Stop it. Let's play with this first. Niggas want to get to reality. We gonna get wiped out by a gorilla first. Shut the fuck up.
And
Nigga, let me ask y'all boys a
all
question.
right.
Let's get this imagination going first, please, okay?
I got bad.
And I pulled up something too. I just want to put out
The what?
the
and a half.
basically the gorilla. Like, how tall is he? How much he weigh and shit like that.
Okay, the stats of a gorilla,
Yeah,
right?
the stats of a gorilla.
All right. So look that up. And
I got it here.
And I'm a.
Oh,
All right,
yeah,
so
he already has it.
I know. I'm going to ask this question.
Okay.
Mario's going to tell us the stats of the gorilla, right? And then y'all answer the question I asked y'all after y'all hear the stats of the gorilla, okay? Y'all too, niggas at home. All right. So it's 100 niggas, right?
Yeah.
But I need to know y'all top 5 niggas that y'all are choosing to be part of the 100 to fight this gorilla.
Does it have to be like famous or any random people?
Whoever you think can
get in there
that can
and make
increase
a
the
difference.
odds of beating this gorilla.
Like, you gotta put a starting 5 together. You gotta put your top 5 human beings up against this gorilla.
They're the real.
Like,
They're
they
not
gotta be
anime
a part of the
characters.
100.
They not anime characters.
Oh,
These
he
are.
done.
What you
He
mean?
cooked.
I'm out.
He
I'm
cooked.
out.
He
I'm
cooked.
out.
He cooked.
I'm out.
All right, yeah, just like any other topic.
cooked.
No,
All right,
wow.
so let's go. Mario,
All right,
give us
and
the stats.
So the average weight of a wild male gorilla ranges from 136 to 227 kilograms, which is 300 to 500 pounds.
That's what Jesus said now.
That's wild.
While females weigh 60 to 113, which is 150 to 250ty pounds.
All right, if it's a female one, it's up. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Adult male gorillas
No,
range.
these silverbacks though. But go ahead.
yeah,
Gorilla.
It's just like gorilla, but I think it covers everything though. It covers all gorillas. So the average height is between 4'7". I don't know how that's average.
Yeah,
Between
so that's not
4'7" to 5'11".
So
And we going with the 5'11", 500-pound gorilla.
This nigga's sitting right here.
That's why he looked at you like, oh shit, I'm 5'11".
And I'm 500 pounds. And I hope I don't get bigger.
I got this, guys. I got this.
Yeah, and female gorillas anywhere
care
from
about
4'1" to 4'11".
Yeah, they don't count because them orangutans.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
silverbacks.
What-
we need to know about silverbacks.
This is
So-
about silverbacks.
So, off the top of y'all head, who are the top 5 people that y'all would choose to help y'all within the 100 that y'all would choose?
Dead or alive.
Dead or alive?
Yeah, they're alive.
They're
yeah.
alive?
Yeah.
I need
But they gotta be real people though. That's
yeah.
Okay.
Mike Tyson,
Okay.
Alive.
Yeah.
Michael J.O. White,
Okay.
Alive.
Michael Clark Duncan,
Dead.
Yeah, dead.
Tony Lester,
Yeah.
Dead.
and me, nigga.
Okay.
I'm gonna be in the back. And once I
But remember, it's 95 other niggas with
Yeah.
y'all, but y'all like the 5 niggas.
yeah, but I'm gonna be 100 though. This gonna be 99 before me.
I understood.
Okay.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay.
Last.
I'm gonna start. My shit ain't gonna probably be as fast as Roderick's because I'm gonna have to come up with at least like 3 people. First off, I got Mark Henry.
That's good.
All right.
Oh,
I
I
got
can fuck with that.
Brock
World's strongest
Lesnar.
man.
Yeah,
Okay,
there we
okay.
go, okay.
I thought Debo, dog. Give me Debo in this bitch.
Okay,
Let's
Zeus
time
Tiny
together.
Mister,
Like,
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
motherfucking knock a man up in the air like that. He need to be on my team. And then I'm gonna go LeBron James specifically because he built to run.
The flop.
Yeah, but nah. See, LeBron not here to run. He not here to. Like, I need somebody that's gonna piss the gorilla off
And run.
and run. So LeBron is one of them people. And my last person, I was gonna go with The Rock, but I don't want too many wrestlers on my team because they don't just really be fighting for real.
And The Rock got all this shit. All his muscles is for show, not for
Yeah.
go.
Give me Aaron Donald.
That's nice.
Okay.
I felt like I was gonna put him on my list, but I freestyle something else.
Okay.
I think I fuck with the Mark Henry and Brock Lesnar because we're not two big guys to hold that gorilla down.
Man, they ain't finna do shit with that gorilla.
But we need somebody to like at least tire it, hold it down, and then we got
Okay.
Mike.
I'm just trying to clarify your list.
Okay.
So you said you have Brock Lesnar
Yeah.
and Derrick Henry on your list.
Yeah.
Mark
Okay.
Henry.
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry, my
yeah.
fault.
Yeah, and then we got
Close.
Ain't bad.
Yeah,
That's
I was
not
close.
we got Mike Tyson. We
Mike
got that
Tyson.
punch, and then we got Canelo and Julio Cesar Chavez, so we can do the last blows or get him tired. They might be
So
small.
you got some punches. Like you
yeah,
did
yeah.
good. You brought hands to the
we
party.
got the hands. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then, well, if we had the 6, it's gonna be me because I'm just gonna be watching. But
Yeah, my list is a little unconventional, so let me try to put my little caveats out there first. Have you ever heard of G Rage?
I have.
Sauceman.
Oh, okay.
You out there? G Rage?
who's that?
What's G Rage?
Yeah.
Gay rage. I am a man who says that I will never fight a gay man ever in my life
Who's that is? Yeah.
because
They can fight.
yes,
And I've probably seen 3 gay men fight in my life. Flawless victory.
Wait, you know,
Like,
you know
not
who
even
we forgot?
that shit wasn't even close.
You know who we
can I
forgot?
do my list before you try to do your little revisionist shit, nigga?
You know who I forgot?
Who you forgot, man?
Is it Kimbo Slice?
Yeah. But you got hands already. You're gonna have to replace someone. Who you replacing? And he can't replace Mike Tyson.
Anyway, nigga, so let me get back to my
Canelo. You can get
to-
Canelo
Julio
up
C.
out of there.
Chavez.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They smile.
and you're not gonna replace none of them niggas with no fucking Kimbo Slice. He was nice knocking out niggas.
That can't fight.
Yeah, they can't fight in the backyard. Then he got into around some real fighters, and it's like, you know what, nigga, I'm just gonna decide to die now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was cold. Rest in peace, Kimbo, man.
That's wild.
God damn. All right, Felipe, go ahead.
Go
Rest
on,
in peace,
man.
Mr. Slice.
Rest in peace, Mr. Slice.
To the good homie Slice.
Mr. Slice. Niggas are sick.
G-Rage. All
G-Rage.
Yeah. G-Rage All-Stars.
So like G-Rage All Stars.
Not the All-Stars.
Well, not the All Stars because not everybody in the 5 gonna be gay or whatever. But like, but the top 2 gay niggas I'm choosing, bro,
yeah.
is like the G captains.
Okay.
Okay.
I got Saucy Santana. Even though he's small, but he looks mighty.
We got the shoulder.
So he a stocky ass nigga, bro. And gay niggas be mad petty. And gay niggas don't go outside. And I believe that nigga Saucy Santana gonna get ripped limb from limb. That nigga gonna fight. He gonna box. And then, even though he seem kind of dainty or whatever,
How you gonna throw his punches?
like this.
But somehow them
From the
motherfuckers
shoulder.
ain't coming with the force of God.
Hey, nah, gay niggas. And then imagine being a nigga like Saucy Santana. You short, stubby, and fat. You know what?
He probably
'Cause I
the
don't
same
know.
height as the gorilla too. If we talking about,
He might be shorter than that. Hey, look how tall Saucy Santana
I'ma look
is.
it
So I got Saucy Santana on my list, and then the next gay nigga I got with the G Rage is a nigga I hate because he's tall. But Magic Johnson's son, 6'8", gay, and probably can throw them bitches
Probably
too.
whoop
Because like
the
we
shit
said,
up out of
I'm talking about because like imagine being Magic's son, and you are the son of Magic Johnson, bro. And you growing up, and everybody's expecting you to be a hooper. They expecting you to do like your dad and back that ass up 92 feet down the court, and you just backing that ass up just to throw it back on some dick. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Is it not?
That's crazy.
Is it not?
I want to hear other ones because I got somebody
Magic
you can answer that
Johnson's.
list.
Okay.
Since you know a G team.
Okay. No, but it's not. It's not
not
all G.
all-
okay.
But I just need those two niggas. I thought about adding Lil Nas X, but he came up where at a time where Ben Gates kind of cool,
Yeah,
so ain't
yeah,
nobody
yeah.
really on
He
his
ain't got
ass
no-
like that.
yeah.
He ain't got no G rage.
He ain't got the rage. He ain't never had to hold
Yeah,
that
because
shit in.
like they let this nigga wear braids and twerk on stage,
Yeah.
and ain't nobody give a fuck,
Nobody.
right?
They bought his
I heard
shoes
that's
after he
fake
did
though.
that shit.
They
Like,
had blood on
The Lil Nas X is fake gang?
yeah,
I don't think
because he
so.
has a daughter, no?
Nah, that's Frank Ocean.
And yeah,
You heard that, Leslie? Okay, so let me finish my list. Okay,
right.
so I got Saucy Santana. I got George Foreman. I have George Foreman is the one. So all right,
okay.
Magic Johnson's son, Saucy Santana, George Foreman, because you know that nigga be
he got that power plant.
thumping some shit.
Put
I
Muhammad
got
Ali in the hospital.
I got Aaron Donald on my list as well, and then I got my boy John Jones because I know he be on them PEDs and cocaine, and like you know what you can't do much with a coke head. So
Yeah, I thought about John Jones too because everybody want to think about the knockout shot, but John Jones, if he can get close and work on his legs with the kick and shit like that, you know, you're gonna have to focus on another body area. You probably ain't gonna just get a gorilla up out of here with blows to the face.
So that's my 5 as far as like, okay, that's coming with it. Do y'all got y'all first 5 that y'all was seeing at the Gorilla? Because they most certainly probably going to see the end
My first 5
that's going to the Gorilla.
beat. Let me get a
All right, nigga.
1, 2, 3,
Okay, that's a good one. Okay, understandable.
and then Elon Musk.
That's how I get shit.
That's how I get shit. You gotta- if you can't catch the bar, get out of here.
That's 2.
And okay, after that, we're gonna send Adolf Hitler.
Dead or
Cause we doing
alive.
Dead or Alive.
Yeah, that's true.
We can send Adolf Hitler in there. Just to, see what they working with. We're gonna send Philip Anderson. See, if he can fuck with a gorilla.
Yeah.
We're gonna send Philip Anderson in there.
Yeah.
And for my last one, damn. Tell you one thing, it ain't gonna be a black person.
And people and folks, that's what's some of my list because I ain't even come with no list, nigga. My 5 is that.
Wait. I got not for another question.
5. Oh, okay, go ahead.
For another question. All right. 100 crackheads versus a gorilla. Who's gonna win? And that's because my homeboy Raciel brought it up.
Well, shit, the gorilla got to catch the crackhead first,
Exactly.
and we all know you ain't catching no crackhead.
Exactly. So, who you think is gonna win?
The crackheads can't beat no gorilla, but
But they don't never die either.
Exactly.
I don't know.
So we're gonna. It's
They
the
stop
gorilla.
smoking crack. Once they stop
Nigga,
smoking
hey.
crack, they die.
Hey, nigga, crack came out in the 80s. Motherfuckers are still smoking crack now.
Everybody out
40
there that
years
used to
later.
smoke crack but stop smoking passed away.
Nigga, we've been over here naming top of the line athletes and top of the line gay niggas with G rage, and these niggas talking about crackheads.
Crackhead ain't gonna get it done.
Think about it. Think about it. Either crackhead or cokeheads, because they have all the stamina, and it's just gonna be.
I would say keep your team
but at
and
least-
bring
no,
some.
but at least
keep
say
your
John
team
Jones,
and bring
nigga.
cocaine.
No.
Don't just put no crackheads.
Okay, well,
in there.
crackheads are gonna end up training the fucking gorilla because crackheads train and like fucking control.
So hold on, wait. You said which one of your homeboys came up with this?
I can't say his name no more.
Man,
Why you can't say it no more?
Rewind.
Good homie Raciel.
What?
Raciel
Listen here, Rosie. That's a
Raciel.
with an L.
Yeah, Raciel.
Raciel.
listen here, Roses.
Yo,
Listen here, Roses. I think that's a dumbass question.
Why?
Nah, I'm joking, Raciel. If you can come up with shit like that off the top of your head, you should have hit me up to take Jesus' place as well. But it's never too late for you. Make sure he listens to this so he can come sit in this chair and we can argue about why 100 crackheads versus a gorilla is not a good idea. But you need easily malleable minds like Jesus is the thing that's a good fucking idea.
It's a good idea.
Last pie, brother.
It is
Drop
a
your
nice
nuts.
one.
Drop your nuts, dog.
Right? Okay.
No, nigga. No, sir.
That boy does not understand figurative language.
But to add to your G,
He's bilingual
I am bilingual.
It don't
it's a
translate.
difference.
Huh?
as well as bisexual.
Whoa.
that's what Baby Joker said. No, Leroy, I'm bilingual. There's a difference.
That shit crazy as hell.
But no, to add to your G team, Dwight Howard.
Hey, Dwight Howard should have been.
Dwight Howard need to be on the team.
Dwight Howard would have fucked that gorilla.
Is he actually gay?
I'll wait for the up, but no, he was like, no, just fuck.
Oh, no. Dwight Howard said he's not gay. He's just a little freaky sometimes. That's a real ass. So when he got caught up in this little scandal, he was telling Buddy, like, I'm not gay. I'm just a little freaky sometimes. Swear to God.
That's wild.
Same thing.
Dwight Howard definitely on there. Let me think.
That's more than a little freaky.
Is there a
It's-
secretly
it's-
gay nigga? Because them closeted niggas, they be having a lot of rage
That's
too.
it, yeah. That's really the ones you want for real.
But yeah, man.
Crazy.
I didn't get to hear that. What?
You don't know.
Yeah.
Don't worry
You don't
about it.
even
Don't
know.
say
It
what I
ain't gonna
said
be
either.
nothing for you.
So, if I was to pick a secretly gay nigga, that's a celebrity though.
Secretly
Now-
gay.
but
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan, Dwayne Wade.
Boys,
Ain't no secret behind that. There's no secret. The secret's out. It's pop secret, nigga.
Yeah, man.
Victoria's
secret,
secret.
nigga.
Yeah, pop
Yeah.
secret. Victoria's secret. Yeah, it's out there. You go to the store and buy that.
Hey man, check the score of the Lakers game real quick for me, please. But it just because when you saying pop secret, Victoria's Secret, it made me think of Lakers at 5. These niggas, then they get 4. And then this bitch, Luka probably got 70 points and they still gonna lose.
They done by 20, ain't they?
Ah, okay, yeah.
okay.
47-55. Okay, all right, cool. Are we ready to go to the next topic?
No,
or you got
no,
something
no.
to say about? Okay,
I
that's
got-
all-
Because I'm
that's
still
all
trying
you
to
got.
think of my
I
last
got
person
some-
that
I
I'm
got
going to send
something
in.
else
My
to
first
say.
5. I got to think of my last person on my first 5.
y'all wouldn't go like say it's like y'all boys versus the gorilla. Y'all wouldn't like
Me and my dogs versus the gorilla.
y'all wouldn't go knowing that y'all about to like just fucking
It got to be the end of the world, some
Yeah.
shit. Like, nah, it's got to be worth dying about.
All right,
Not
look.
because I want to fight a gorilla.
All right, look, I'm gonna tell you this, dog, and I mean this shit from the bottom of my heart,
oh god.
dog. I don't need 99 other niggas to fight no silverback gorilla, nigga. I can get the work done on my own. Come on, man, stop fucking playing with me.
And you know what? It's gonna be the reason why we all die.
The
So,
plumber.
Aaron the plumber. Aaron the plumber gonna knock some shit down.
He definitely gonna be my 100, but my top 5 is them 2 gay niggas.
Aaron, I said it wasn't gonna be no first 5. It wasn't gonna be no black people in my first 5, which it already is. Philip Anderson in there, but
But he don't count.
yeah, he don't count. I might put Aaron the plumber in there because he gonna go
In your first 5?
Yeah, because he gonna, he gonna worm down a little bit.
I need him to kind of be like maybe around 75 for when we really
Save
start
him.
to win.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that.
But yeah, man. Let me think. Who are my 5 to go? Orlando Scandrick for sure.
Silver.
Nico Harrison.
Nico Harrison.
The Mavs GM, if y'all don't know who that is.
The basketball league.
Niggas been waiting
The
on
guy
it.
that's over the basketball. In the,
Been waiting to put
NBA.
his ass up out of here.
Yeah, facts. Let me
NFL.
think. Who else? Who else?
Goodall.
No. Roger all right to me. I think he really been growing the league. I know niggas boo him at the draft and all that shit, but he actually all right. Shit, man. Hurts me to say this, but Drake. Who else?
Wow.
Damn.
Somebody else.
Yeah.
Only because, but if
He
he
done
would,
fucked up. Drake done fucked up.
if he would draw that lawsuit, then okay, all right,
he
bro.
back good.
Nah, come on, bro. You ain't even got to be in 100, nigga. Keep making them slaps. Now, let me think. Wiz Khalifa for sure. because of what he did on Remember Me. I still ain't forget this nigga. And I hate that the fact he from Pittsburgh, but he rap like a Cali nigga. And got a Cali aesthetic. But he's from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Culture, vulture ass nigga. But ain't nobody ever called him out for that shit. But anyway.
Damn, I should put in my top 5
Thomas Jefferson.
was
He
in the end was Vin Diesel.
what happened this?
Cause he don't die.
Because he
can't
never
die. He can't die.
He's like a roach.
So don't say Vin Diesel. Maybe call him. What's his name on the song? Dom. Yeah, Dom.
No. Because he's gonna go out there and shit and be like, for the fam.
For the family.
And then knock the shit out the gorilla, motherfucker. Just die. He the last man standing. He was the 100th person.
One Punch Man.
For the family.
That's
And
the real,
One Punch Man.
That's the real One Punch Man.
Nah,
You can't do that. You can't. You want it there.
I'm saying Dom is the One Punch
Dom
Man.
gonna be One Punch Man.
So if I do anime, can I do anime? Just for this one.
Go
time.
for it, cause I
It's gonna end at just One Punch Man.
Yeah, niggas just like even we get to talking about Naruto and Goku and One Punch Man and all them shit. It's like them niggas finna. Goku is a gorilla, nigga. When the moon be
that
when he
ain't
got his
true,
tail and the moon be in the
That
sky,
ain't
nigga.
fair.
So no, nigga.
That ain't fair.
He a little bitch though. But
Damn.
Yeah, see, I'm damn near glad it's your last day now. I'm crazy about Goku and his bitch.
Yeah, man, I'm struggling through this podcast, just waiting for this nigga to be skadoosh.
Damn.
It's not the
Damn.
skadoosh.
He called you Kung Fu Panda with the hat on, nigga. That's crazy.
Skadoosh.
With the like this. With the what was
I didn't call that nigga Kung Fu Panda. I'm a
with the pinky
Anyway.
and he got the hat on.
I know, right?
That's fucked up.
is
That's your man.
fucked up.
Shedeur.
That's your man.
Shedeur?
That's your man.
Nah, not at all.
Oh, okay.
But
JK,
can I say,
JK.
can I be serious about this shit one time?
About what?
I had to sit
About-
up and listen
about
to people
gorillas?
at work today. I had to sit up and listen to some of the good homies talk about how they think they was for real about this shit. Talking about
Let me see my phone.
how they think that we could really win this shit.
Thank you, big dog.
They really think if you send 50 people at the gorilla so he can crush their shit, he gonna be tired after that. And,
All right,
and
you talking about
somehow
Quan. You talking about
50 other
Saquan.
people can beat him. If I'm being real about it, I don't think I can whip a gorilla.
Nah,
and human nature says the first time somebody run up there and get their head crushed, at least 50 people gonna take off running the other way.
I'm one.
Well, let me read something to you.
Okay.
Because somebody that like works with gorillas, what they call it, a primatologist, according to a Rolling Stone article, I'm glad we have this. It said it could be a kamikaze mission for the men closest to the gorilla. So that's why we're sending our first 5.
Okay.
Gorillas are in fact gentle giants and would avoid this conflict whenever possible.
Right.
Still gonna run?
I don't think there's much chance of a gorilla winning the fight when they have 100 humans to contend with. From a primatologist, Michelle Rodriguez.
I don't like this. This is the same one that runs with Don. But
Are these 100 average guys or 99 average guys in the rock? And this is somebody that was confused about it. But for people who actually work with these animals, they say that 100 people could get a gorilla out of here. Silverback, get that.
Yeah, because they
I don't like this answer. So
Hey, I'm just trying to let y'all know that like
because
hey,
they work with the ones that they done broke from
Yeah,
from
yeah,
from
domesticated.
from baby
they
gorilla.
been in the zoo all this time.
yeah.
Go out there and get you one. And
Yo,
they really gotta eat meat and shit to
You want
live.
the real question?
What's that?
100 women versus a gorilla.
Man, get out of here.
Man, the gorilla gonna
What's it called? Like
take off running.
the equivalent of 100 men with the
Oh, I've seen that. And they were saying 100 women versus accountability.
oh shit,
man.
they finna lose that shit every time.
And 100 women versus I'm sorry.
and isn't that 100 women versus listening?
Yeah, I seen that, man.
I wish I would have made a bingo card, right? Because I was telling somebody earlier that, like, I guarantee you that the good homie Chuy is gonna come in here and read us some memes from the internet. I called it. I ain't gonna say who I told that to.
When I come back, we can make that a thing. If I come back. If Felipe makes it come back.
Hey, stop doing that, man.
Nah, he's right to do that. Stay humble. Stay humble, young man, because, you know.
Be humble. But yeah, man, hey, let's get into this Shedeur topic, brother. Because rubs me the wrong way, but I'm gonna let everybody speak on it. Shedeur in his latest draft was top pick as top 2 quarterback.
Was projected.
Yeah, projected to be top 2, and he fell all the way to the 5th round, the 144th pick of the NFL 2025 draft.
I don't like it at all.
They started picking motherfuckers like me in the draft.
Shit like we, nigga. How do y'all feel about that, man?
It was hard to watch for me. I thought it couldn't have been about skills and about football. And I also but they start putting narratives, and I also can't believe that it's about him being like this stupid person in an interview too.
Right.
Like this is this man's dream.
Right.
He might have came in there with some confidence, but I don't think he was in there shitting on people. He always wanted to be an NFL quarterback. So to me, like some of the worst part about it is some of the narratives coming out where people don't really want to say what it is for real, because you can't don't let these people sit here and tell you, yeah, we graded him out as a backup. Yeah. But, these other guys, they were for a first round trade up or a second round trade up. It didn't, I think they just got the people going with the narratives they creating.
And I feel like there's no way that Deion Sanders, an NFL veteran, there's no way he can be a college coach and not be able to coach his son through the combine.
Yeah. Or he didn't even go to the combine. It was interview. The interviews. Yeah, like he went. I think he might have did the combine interviews, but he didn't participate in the physical part of the combine. And in my opinion, like it really don't make sense. What they saying don't make sense for somebody that always like was born to do this shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And the NFL, the NFL, this is a slave trade for the NFL, and nigga, you ain't participating in the slave trade. No, I'm talking shit.
It's partly. Like a lot of this, you can come up with a whole lot of shit.
I think so. Personally, I think that's fucked up. Whatever they did to him, because he had the stats. I mean, he doesn't have the Super Bowl. I'm not Super Bowl, sorry, but like the college stuff to awards and stuff to back it up. But his stats are there.
Yes.
So it's kind of like y'all. And then I saw some videos and stuff like that. Some other quarterbacks that were doing. They were ass.
They were ass, bro. And a highlight is a highlight, and a low light is a low light too. Yeah. But so seeing one play from a person doesn't define their career.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at the bigger picture, but at the same time.
But I feel like they're saying that the Sanders is being cocky and this and that, but he has the right to be cocky because his stats are there.
Yeah.
So he has a right.
Good.
Yeah, he's been good. He's been good. But
so when has confidence ever had anybody else knocked out of position like this?
I think the word confidence is being thrown around without saying, like, I think it's more about if we're talking about confidence, I think it's got to do more with like aesthetics and shit.
What's the aesthetic?
Like a gold chain, you know what I'm saying? A bust down chain, or did he go in there with his bust down chain on? Is that what rubbed him wrong?
Fuck that. Because you got Sanders. I mean, he's black, right? Yeah. He has his stat and this and that. Everybody talks shit about him, but then you got the Mannings. Was whatever, I forgot his name.
Eli and Archie.
Yeah, but the guy the guy playing in Texas right now.
Arch.
Yeah. They're over there fucking, fan basing him like, oh, he's this and that. But you got, like I said, the stats.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, statistically, like you saying, Shedeur Sanders has the best completion percentage in college football for 2 years of all time at like 71.4%.
Crazy.
But why are they talking more about the Mannings or whatever? They're actually like talking good about the Manning, but bad about the Sanders.
Because they the dynasty. I think that
But Sanders is a dynasty too, because you got the Fowler that actually made good.
yeah, but how many people did he rub the wrong way when he was playing?
And when he coaching, when he started coaching.
Yeah, with Deion, it's not necessarily about the people he rubbed the wrong way when he was playing, but it's like, what he's done since he's been a coach.
That's
at
the
Jackson
issue.
State, and then what he did at Colorado, and then the clips there are of him as far as when it comes to Shedeur and saying that like he was going to stir him in a certain direction when it came to getting drafted, pulling the, as you alluded to earlier, the Eli Archie Manning thing, as far as like, no, yeah, you can get drafted by the San Diego Chargers, but you playing for the Giants, so like, all right, swap you with Phillip Rivers, I think that's a 2004 draft, but it's the conversation is split on Shedeur, and it's not just a let's see. Let me play this clip. It's 1 minute 15 seconds from good old, what's this nigga's name? Colin Cowherd.
Okay.
And Shedeur. Two other things that came out that I hadn't heard of. These are huge factors. So a lot of times when you go to these combine meetings, teams give you things to challenge you. Teams will have a player's worst plays ready for him, and they'll show him his worst plays and say, hey, why don't you explain them? And Shedeur apparently didn't take to it well. And at one point, one of the few teams that actually was interested in him said, well, what do you make of this really bad play? And Shedeur said, maybe I'm not the guy for you. That's not the answer. Since there were only 3 or 4 teams in the first round that were going to consider it, now that Pittsburgh apparently has a deal with Aaron Rodgers, so take them out. Another moment, what they do during the film and the combine and the meetings is teams will install mistakes intentionally planted in the install, and they want you to catch them. Shedeur didn't, and when a coach called him out, once again, it didn't sit well. It's like, bro, there's not many teams needing quarterbacks, especially since Pittsburgh appears to have a deal with Aaron Rodgers and Tennessee's getting Cam Ward. There were two other things.
What is it that y'all think about what we just heard from Colin Cowherd? And is that somebody that you trust as a journalist or somebody to spread information like that?
To me, it's just bullshit because you never know who the league has in their pocket and who they don't have in their pocket. Because you're not finna tell me Pittsburgh was the only team that needed a quarterback. Nigga, I ain't gonna say I'm a Saints fan, but I am a Saints fan. And nigga, we picked up some Rudy Poop motherfucker that
I saw the films.
like there's teams that needed quarterbacks. And I can't really get into the ins and outs of the football because I don't follow football like I used to for various reasons. But there are teams that need. Who's the Jets quarterback now?
Justin Fields.
Okay.
Should have drafted Shedeur.
What do you think about what Colin said?
What Colin just said, whether true or not, I think it's flawed as far as saying, as far the mentality of the whole shit, I think it's flawed because I believe, like I just said, 71.4% over 2 years. You telling me you showed him 2 plays and you don't like how he reacted to it and you decide, this guy can't play. He not for me. He won't fit good here. Did you see the other, you know what I'm saying, the 71.4% of the plays where he completed a pass whether his line was blocking or not?
Let me play y'all a clip from now, Bomani Jones.
Okay.
What is very clear to me is that Deion misjudged what kind of leverage his son had. He got bad information. I think his son was operating on the principle that my daddy knows everything, my daddy knows this league, and my daddy says I'm gonna be a top 10 pick. So I ain't got to go to all these places. I have had people tell me things about the way the Shedeur carried himself in meetings that he had with teams, and it was poor. It was the way that you behave when you have the leverage. And he wasn't good enough to have that leverage. And again, some of us were telling you that as a talent, there were shortcomings. He didn't have the physical traits that NFL teams look for. We told you this. We did. So stop acting like everybody was so sure that Shedeur was going to go early. And then now the league, they decided to put their thumb on this outspoken black man. You know how disrespectful that is, the actual outspoken black man? Like, do you get it?
They didn't tell
No,
us that,
that's
though.
just not what happened here. They thought they had more flex than they did. They thought the league was more interested in him that they did. They thought these teams were like, hey, they need a quarterback. They gonna take this one. They seen what it is. They ain't gonna pass this up, and they passed it up over and over and over and over again. And once again, what did I tell you earlier? If you're not gonna play and you're gonna be quarterback, people gotta like you.
What's Tyler Shuck's attributes though? What's his talent?
Well, he bigger than Shedeur, faster than Shedeur, and got a stronger arm than Shedeur.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he more
I
accurate?
looked at him. I don't know his. No, but
Yeah,
he
we don't
pushes-
know what Shedeur run either. He didn't run at the combine, so we don't know.
Shedeur might be a 4, 6, 7, 8.
What Shedeur do?
I don't know. So with homeboy, you know, they like these, as they keep talking about these traits when it comes to quarterbacks or whatever. Like, do you got a big cannon of an arm? Which we know at this
Don't
table.
matter.
Yeah, Zach Wilson probably got one of the biggest arms out there as far as of recent history when it comes to quarterbacks, and it didn't matter one bit because this nigga can't process what's in front of him. So yeah, I do believe all that shit is complete bullshit.
It's bullshit.
But I do think that there's some truth to, like, hey, even if these teams like understood how talented that you are, it's like, dog, you're not finna sit up here and just blow me off in this beating because you primetime son either.
All right.
I can
Blow me off. It don't sound like blow me off. Saying blow me off is different than saying
Dog,
like a bad reaction.
bro,
saying he had a bad reaction to play.
from the first clip that we heard from Colin Cowherd, it was like, hey, I don't really like the question that you asking me. I'm not even going to play for this team anyway. I'm blowing you off.
I mean, there is an old saying in all sports that one player can't be bigger than the team. So I get that part. But how much of this is you have this young black man that's made millions in college, knows his worth, know he's one of the top, I ain't gonna say top 2, top 10 quarterbacks, but top tier quarterbacks coming to the draft.
He knew he was one of the top 2 quarterbacks coming into the draft.
Let me play. Go ahead.
And then how much is the league making an example out of him?
Let me play another clip. Okay, so now I like that question you asked.
Yeah,
Let me play this clip from Boomer Esiason.
They took him off, and they took him off because the owner said take him off. I don't want that guy. Shedeur Sanders just torpedoed himself. His attitude off the field at the combine, his dad didn't help him either. You know, he was on podcast talking about, this is my son. If I can get him to where I want to get him to, I'm going to do that. But, you know, when you listen to this kid talk right prior or at the combine about if you want a new culture in your locker room, I'm the guy to do that. I can turn it around. I mean, he's very high on himself. And I think he was very off-putting to many coaches and general managers in the league. And I'm telling you right now, and I know this after talking to 3 different personnel people in the NFL this weekend, they didn't even have him on their board. They took him off. And they took him off because the owner said, take him off. I don't want that guy. I don't want this entitled person on our team.
That sounds like ego, though.
That's not ego. That's fucking racism. And calling that man entitled, what? Who is more entitled than these people that you draft on a regular basis? You know what I'm saying? Like, calling him entitled, I don't really like that shit. That man don't play the game like he entitled. He don't work like he entitled. He put the work in to be one of the best players in the country, and that shit got snatched because according to Colin Cowherd, he didn't answer a question about a bad playwright. But he threw a bunch of touchdowns and got a high completion percentage, not a lot of interceptions. They can keep talking about all this other shit. Don't do nothing for me.
So what the league is saying with this is we don't care about stats. We just worry about how well you fit within our organization.
And the league also, the league is also. Go ahead.
Not only fit, but like actually like listen to what
and
you
go
gotta say.
along.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
going
the
on.
league is also trying to put it out there. They are.
All right.
What's the word? Can I say propaganding?
Let me
people into thinking that the boy ain't talented.
Let's
They ain't got no talent.
Hey, look, man, they full of shit. Let's call it what it is. These niggas is full of shit. We've seen quarterbacks or other NFL players with behavioral issues or whatever the fuck still get drafted.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Manziel might have had a slide or whatever, but it wasn't to no fucking 5th round.
Still was first round.
And we know that, and we know that Johnny Manziel was extremely problematic of recent history.
Yeah.
So this shit that they talking about, Shedeur and all that good stuff, is just they full of a bunch of shit.
they
Like,
full of shit.
If we just simply call it what it is. I've seen players that with less talent than him go in the first round because people were quarterback needed. Now they saying like, okay, this is a particular draft where, okay, a lot of teams that need quarterbacks. I can agree with that because it was with Pittsburgh, Cleveland,
Cleveland, New
the
York,
Raiders, and New York
Raiders.
Giants.
Yeah.
4 teams out of 32. All right. And so if
And I don't think the Raiders drafted nobody, did they?
they did not.
And
And they got, but the Raiders also have Geno Smith too.
Oh yeah, they did.
So then I
that's-
can wait.
That's what they say, but
Yeah, I think it's propaganda.
But
I think
talking
they're putting
to
propaganda out about him.
speaking on being a Saints fan, we need a quarterback. I've been saying this for years. With the New Orleans Saints is cap broke. They don't have any money. This was an opportunity to possibly get you a top tier quarterback for pennies on the dollar. And you got Buddy, whoever the fuck he came from.
Derek Carr.
No, the
Spencer
guy
Rattler?
the guy they drafted. You picked up Rattler last year. He not working out for you. But
Now, Rattler was never good in life.
But you
Spencer Rattler has never been good in football.
And got drafted higher than Shedeur Sanders.
and they said that he's going to be the
because he
quarterback
know
for
how to
this season.
because
he
he
can
know how
interview.
because he know how to say yes ma'am and no sir and not be quote unquote off putting in
Right.
interviews and make your NFL ego feel good.
I think that says a lot though. Like as to the
It's
type of
missing
mindset
a
or
lot.
the type of player they want, they don't. Like that black and rich shit, they might not fuck with that. Like black wealth, they might not really fuck with that as
That falls with whatever Roderick said last time is like they want a backstory, right?
That too, because
Yeah,
he didn't come up broke.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he didn't come up broke.
Poor.
Because his dad is one of the greats, no?
Yeah.
I got
He ain't got
I
money.
have another take on that shit though, but it's got to do with the NCAA and Prime, because I think all the players got evaluated all types of fucked up. I think it's a bunch of receivers went before Jonte, what's his name, LeJohntay Webster. Yeah, LeJohntay Webster and Jimmy Ward. I don't think it's that many people better than them to where they go into like the 6th and 7th round. But I believe that Coach Prime Time Deion Sanders took them kids down there to Jackson. Like you think you can take Shedeur, who was recruited by Bama, Travis Hunter, who was recruited by Florida State, had committed to Florida State before he flipped and said, I'm going to Jackson State with Deion. You can't do that to these people and not pay that shit back later.
What I'm curious about,
I see what you mean.
what I'm curious about, like if he did the same with Travis and Shedeur, that didn't stop Travis from being the number 2 pick in the draft.
Yeah, I think Travis is undeniable. Couldn't nobody come out of their mouth and say, "Oh, he not talented enough." You know, you can look at Shedeur.
Okay.
You can look at Shedeur and say, "He ain't that tall.
So
he don't run fast.
He taller than Cam Ward.
Yeah, he don't throw it a mile down the field. You know, like
So that's
they can
my-
come up with shit.
Okay, so that's my thing, right?
Yeah.
If to play the other side. So if we just said that Travis Hunter is undeniable and he took the same exact steps as Shedeur, but his talent is undeniable.
Yeah,
Then-
you can't propagate his talent though.
So now here's the thing about Shedeur. Would you say that his talent is undeniable?
Yes, because I've watched a lot of niggas play football what I seen him do at Jackson State and at Colorado, that shit is undeniable.
Okay. All right. So I understand that because at first it was like, okay, whenever I first brought it up, the distinction that you made was that Travis Hunter is undeniable, and it made it seem as if Shedeur,
not tangible. I'm talking about like the shit when he take off running. When Travis Hunter take off running, he's fucking fast. You know what I mean? When he jump up in the air to catch the ball, it's the best ball skills in the draft.
So when these people get to talking about the traits, as far as the big arm or the speed or the size or whatever,
I see where you're going there.
then that's why I'm asking about the being undeniable. Now, even though that we
that's
know,
but that's propaganda.
even though we know that the
that's why I call
quarterback
it propaganda.
position plays out differently,
Yeah.
because everybody's not going to be Josh Allen.
And everybody ain't gonna be Jamarcus Russell.
Who's there was somebody talking about some quarterback. I think it was a Tom Brady. Where it's like the scouts were like, oh, he's skinny.
Oh, yeah, he
he
was
doesn't have
trash.
arm. Yeah, he was trash. But then he ended up going to, becoming a great.
Tom Brady went into the 6th round, but Tom Brady couldn't even be the starter all the way in Michigan. So he couldn't even win the starting position at his school with a nigga that didn't even make it in
Tom
in
Brady
NFL.
wasn't as good as Shedeur Sanders in college football. So bringing him up is just like a false parallel.
All
Really.
right, so
That's what I'm going to. Why would Tom Brady still got drafted? Was it?
He got drafted
he
in the
got
6th
drafted
round.
later than
six-
Shedeur.
Yeah, and then Shedeur, what?
Shedeur
round.
5th round. So Shedeur got drafted before Tom
Shedeur-
Brady.
Shedeur got
People
drafted
just
to a
be
team that
bringing
got
up
12
Tom Brady
quarterbacks
to
on
make
that
an
bitch.
excuse like, oh, Tom Brady went in the 5th round.
and-
But
6th round.
but 6th round, but that's where he deserved to be.
and what the Browns gonna do? The
Yeah.
Browns is gonna just use him as a bargaining chip
Yeah,
later
I don't
after
think
all
he-
the after all
I
this
don't think
bullshit.
he's gonna make the team.
After all the bullshit washes off, and people get out their fucking feelings about Shedeur, they gonna use him to get draft picks.
And
Like,
then, but here's
Yeah, I
also
don't
the
think
thing,
Shedeur
though.
gonna make their team.
Here's the thing, though, because like they still have Deshaun Watson, who will probably be out the door. They have
Joe Flacco.
They have Joe Flacco, who's probably gonna be their starter. They drafted the quarterback out of Oregon, Dylan Gabriel,
Before Shedeur.
before Shedeur, and then they also drafted Shedeur Sanders. But now here's the thing. Now, OTAs are coming up. And if Dylan Gabriel outplays Shedeur, then we understand. But if Shedeur outplays Dylan Gabriel, it's like, y'all fucked up. Like, what happens, like, you know what, fuck all that talk about is this, is that, or whatever. You don't made it to the league. Now you got a time to put up or shut up.
but if he
okay.
outplays him, then what? Is he gonna be a starter, or are they gonna go with Buddy?
See, now, I don't think Kevin Stefanski in this upcoming year, like, because, like, Kevin Stefanski, to me, is in a make-or-break year himself as a coach. You've been in Cleveland long enough, and you ain't got shit popping because of injuries and all this good shit, blah, blah, blah. So, to me, if Shedeur is the best quarterback on that roster, I don't think that nigga's dumb enough to say, like, you know what, even though he gives us the best chance to win, I'm not going to play him for my job.
And my perspective about camp and shit like that, when they go to OTAs and he got to go out there and throw to niggas that ain't going to even be in the goddamn NFL next week, he might not make the team because he about to go out there and have to play with 5th stringers and shit.
And Dylan Gabriel's going to do the same thing. And you're going to be able to tell talent. You're going to be able
Dylan
to
Gabriel
tell.
gonna be the 3rd quarterback. Shedeur gonna
And
be behind him playing
Mario,
with niggas
you know
that's
better.
sorry than him. But
know
how am
better.
I wrong about that?
You know better.
Do they have 1st string, 2nd string, and 3rd string?
When they even with that, when they evaluate players, you could tell that Tony Romo was goddamn good, being a 3rd string quarterback and moving his way up.
You could
And
tell
knew
he
that.
was good when
And
he
you knew
got
that.
on when he got to play with when he was playing with 3rd stringers
Yes.
against 3rd stringers.
Yes, you could
maybe.
tell that he was good, and as he worked his way up, it proved that he can be a starter. I'm saying Shedeur can have that same path, and you know that.
Yeah, but how they
You are
drafted
being-
him?
you are being-
No, I'm not. You full of shit.
Nah, you full of shit. And they full of
treated
shit. You full of
Shedeur
shit just like
already
them niggas.
better than they treated Tony Romo. Hell,
And
Tony Romo
and-
already been treated better than Shedeur.
And I am telling you, if Shedeur's talent shows up, he will be undeniable. You make it seem like they already got it out for this nigga. And they had it out.
You just said they had it out for him. Hell, we just
When did I say that?
We established that they had it out for this nigga.
No,
You
no,
said
no. When
all
did-
that shit was bullshit. He should have been drafted.
Hey. When did I say they had it out for him? I said they are full of shit, but I did not say that they had it out for him.
That's some double talk for your
It's
ass.
not. It's not.
That's some double talk for your ass.
All right,
Them
well,
being
make
full
it-
of shit.
well,
says
make it clear.
He should have went in the first round. They
I didn't
talking
say
dumb shit.
I didn't say that he should have won the first round.
You saying they saying bullshit because they saying bullshit to back up the reason that they drafted him
When they are
in the
talking,
fifth?
when they are talking about the traits and all that fuck shit, that is absolute bullshit. But that might be how they truly feel about that shit. Now, when we watch this nigga play, we like Shedeur. You know I like Shedeur, and I want to see this nigga win.
I don't care if you like him or not. 74%, 74.5% is what it is.
And I want to see this nigga win. So, but what I'm trying to tell you right now, which you can't understand, but I hope that you will try to understand, is that if this nigga balls out in camp, he will be undeniable.
I'm not gonna try to understand that dumbass shit.
Well, why won't you try? Okay, so are you telling me?
Because it's over. For the most part.
So
it's
are you
over.
telling me if this nigga ball out in camp, it's just over?
If he ball out in camp, first off,
Mario.
it's gonna be hard for him to ball out in camp.
Mario.
with me playing receiver.
If
When
Mario.
I come out there and run
Mario.
a slant,
Mario.
I'm not gonna be open like
Mario.
that. So
Mario.
Shedeur might not look
Mario,
good.
if he
I talk
balls,
loud enough.
Mario, if he balls out in camp, you telling me that it's over?
I'm telling you that the nigga already balled out. So
All right,
yes,
so-
possibly yes.
If
Stop.
he balls out in-
now.
I ain't gotta stop, nigga. If he
now,
balls
you
out in
asked me
camp,
a
it's
question,
over?
I'm finna answer.
If he balls out in camp, it's over.
It possibly yes.
Why?
Because it was already over before he got there. Like he done balled out, he done showed y'all that,
right, well, let me
that
tell
he
you
nice.
something. Let me tell you
He
something.
showed you he nice.
Let
They
me
don't
tell you
give a
something.
fuck about how good you are
Let me tell you
when
something.
it comes to Shedeur Sanders.
Let me tell you something. You wrong, G.
Yeah, man.
Because if he balled the fuck out, nigga, it's not over for him. Like, okay, so if they
He
got
done
that
already balled out, and it was damn near
All
over.
right, nigga. All right, nigga.
He by
So-
60 picks
he
away
al-
from that shit
he
being
al-
over.
He already balled out with how many bowl game wins, how many championships, how many Heisman runners, whatever the fuck.
I told
Hey,
you.
now talk to me,
we
nigga.
just talked about
Let's
stats.
get to it.
We just talked about stats.
Let's get to it.
We get into it.
Let's
we
get
know
to it, Mario.
that he went to Colorado.
Let's get to it, Mario.
He went to Jackson State,
Let's
then
get to
went
it,
to
Mario.
Colorado. That shit wasn't about championships and bowl games.
Let me tell you something.
It's about turning
Let me
around
tell you
programs.
something.
And
Do you
was-
want to have a conversation? You just want to argue and get your shit off. Let me tell you something. I heard Cam Ward say who went number one, right? He said, you know, if I played at Colorado on their offense and just do a bunch of checkdowns, I would have a 90% completion rate. You ain't never pushed the ball downfield like that. Which is them having a little play for banter and back and forth or whatever, right? But the notion that if Shedeur balls out in training camp and in the preseason, that his shit is over, it's just...
It's probably Shedeur Sanders might not make the team regardless of what he do.
But okay, so
He damn near didn't make the team.
okay, here we go. So this is what you're not listening to because you're just
You
choosing.
sitting there saying you keep saying the same thing. If he
All right,
ball
Mario.
out, he can ball out.
So listen, nigga. Let me make something
listening.
very clear to you.
I'm listening.
So I said it's not over for him. You were talking about making the Cleveland Browns roster.
It's very possible it's over for him.
Okay, can I finish my thought?
Okay, Donald Trump.
Can I finish my thought, my nigga?
Mute
So
me.
just
Mute my shit.
no. So just because he doesn't make a Cleveland Browns roster don't mean it's over for him.
Shit.
If he ball out and these niggas got too much ego because they was trying to prove a point, it's some other things I'm like, you know what? We made a fucking mistake. And we seen this nigga fucking ball out. We want this nigga on our roster.
Montreal gonna pick him up. He could be the best goddamn Canadian player we ever saw.
So in your mind, you think that they're like it's a
over
wrap.
for him.
No,
Like,
no
you hear
matter
what they said? Like,
So
did you hear what, like you said, Colin
So,
Cowherd was on
nigga,
some
my
shit? Like,
nigga, my
you hear
nigga.
what he said? Like,
So what
the
do you-
owner said,
So
no,
what I all right,
take
let
him
me-
off my shit.
Let me make this very clear to you. What I don't like about what you saying is that you act like there's no redemption for this nigga, and you wrong about that.
I don't think he's saying there's no redemption. I
That's
think
exactly what he's saying.
I think he's saying that
There's no redemption
Wait a
for this
minute,
nigga.
you've been talking. The young man has been blackballed in the league. I think that's where he's going with it.
Yes.
Already.
And it doesn't matter
So
if he
being
balls
blackballed or
out.
not, is there redemption? Yes or no?
No, because it
And that's
don't-
exactly what
that's
the
not
fuck I
up
just
to
said
us.
to you, my
That's not
nigga.
up to his play.
That's what
and
I
that
just-
is not up to us. We done seen people we
So
think
that's
can
what
play,
I'm asking you,
not
nigga.
come back to
you
the
don't
league.
think there's redemption for him, no matter how well he plays, and I disagree. And that's
I
just where
think
we
the
at.
league, I think the league like showed
That's where
him.
we at, my nigga.
Okay, well, we're gonna agree to disagree. My question is, okay, do we all feel like the NFL is on bullshit? Yes or no?
Yeah.
I do. I think they fucked over Shedeur. I think he was worthy of a first round pick, and they showed him that shit, he ain't shit to them. We'll take Tyler Sharpe.
I said yeah, and that coming from a different perspective of the culture, I guess you can say. Like it's coming.
You
out.
feel?
What's your question?
Oh goddamn.
Did they fuck over him?
Do you think the league pretty much fucked over Shedeur and made an example out of him?
I don't know. I want to hear his first interview.
Okay. My next question. Hold on.
But
No, wait.
Argue
No,
about
no.
this shit. Even
no.
when the down camera go off, we
My
gonna
nigga,
argue about this shit, dog.
I want to hear from Shedeur.
Yeah.
Because he the only person that can, like, whenever this shit that's been flowing out that's getting out, if Shedeur speaks and like, you know what, I didn't handle myself properly, then what you got to say? If he say that.
If he say I didn't handle myself properly in an interview,
If he say that.
if he say, depending on what for a whole interview, if he say, yeah, they asked me that question and I ain't answered that shit right, I'm not gonna give a fuck because you asked him about 2 plays that he did wrong.
But you don't know, like nigga. So Mario.
he don't give a fuck.
Mario.
He
For
don't-
his point, he don't give a fuck. But Mario is a very smart guy. He probably the smartest guy at this table. But it just never gonna be me. But Mario is probably the smartest guy at this table, nigga. And I know for a fact that this nigga has emotional intelligence too. But right now, for the sake of this fucking argument, if he was to hear Shedeur be honest and not feel like it's just him just bowing down to the white man or to the NFL and it's just Shedeur talking on his own, like let's say if he was on his brother's stream or some shit like that with his brother Shiloh.
All right.
And he was just giving up like, you know what, man, I learned a valuable lesson in the way that I was acting myself. Like even though I am a first round talent, I thought like I was generational like my dad, but you just another good quarterback. So like, because of, let's say if it's my dad's influence that had me acting a particular way. But I learned that I can't do that. I gotta be my own man. I'm Shedeur, not Dion.
The difference,
But even
even
if
chop
he
Deion's
said
legs off
even
when he
if he
felt like that
says
about
all
himself.
this,
Hey, you said do it? Hold on, wait, do it.
They didn't chop it. They didn't chop like Deion acted the same fucking way Shedeur did. Like,
Okay,
but they
okay.
didn't chop his legs
So,
off.
but my
when he
thing
came
is,
in.
like, so it's Shedeur the Deion Sanders of quarterbacks.
Yeah, we ain't got to see him play. He
Yeah, I
was
know.
damn
So-
good. He was damn good in college.
He
So
was.
He caught
And
Deion's
Deion-
career in
and
college.
and Deion was too.
His college career is comparable to his dad's.
We are now
I can say that comfortably.
we are
How's
not
that?
we are not at a point.
Hold on, wait. How's that?
74.5%.
So tell me about what his
Passing
like. So
completion.
so how's it comparable to his dad? Like, tell me his dad's stats from college.
Shit.
You don't know him. You lying. All right, go right. What you about to say, Rod?
Nice.
That nigga
You-
is
no,
lying.
I'm not
You didn't give
lying.
it a chance.
I'm not lying.
Not because
'Cause
he,
Shedeur-
so he was telling me that
Okay.
their stats are comparable,
It's-
right,
it's
in
comparable.
college. So I wanted
So
to
I
know.
could be lying either way then.
So
That's true.
like
That-
my
maybe that's
thing
true.
is if he knows Shedeur's stats, then what are his dad's stats at a completely
He's not
different
a
position?
quarterback.
Wait.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. At a
But his
completely-
career
Hold on,
is
wait.
comparable.
And-
He was
and-
just as good as he was revered as being just as good as his dad in college football. His
Who
production
said that?
is
Mario.
just as good as his dad.
The gospel of Mario.
So Deion
Not
was
got
better
it.
than Shedeur in college. That you tell me that.
I would,
tell
yes,
me.
yes.
Yeah, that's a
I would
lie.
say so.
That's a lie.
No, it's not because even
What's
with,
his stats, Phil? What's his stats?
All right, let me put it to you like this, because I really enjoy busting your ass, Mario. So let me put it to you like this, because that same shit, I didn't say busting in your ass. So that same shit that Shedeur was doing the talking, like we seen videos of Prime or him talking about like, oh, you don't, ain't no need to interview me. I ain't gonna be there when you come select me, and he still got selected.
And I don't like that shit no more. He can't do that shit today.
Because he that nice.
No,
and
it's
you
not.
and you want to
It's
tell
not
me
because
this
he
nigga
that nice.
you want to tell me this nigga getting drafted in 1989 or whatever, and it was more acceptable to be a black man talking like that than in 2025? You out your mind, nigga.
When you the
Don't
first
tell me about
when you the
how
first
black men
man
talk,
that,
Jesus.
if you the first man that shit on a motherfucker, they will say, "Oh, never again."
No.
They like, yeah, you in 1989. If I'm the first black man come over here and shit on your white lawn, They might say, yeah, we ain't gonna let no more niggas come around this motherfucker like that.
Okay.
We gonna be coming around here acting like that no more.
Okay.
No, but okay, no, hold on, Felipe, hold on.
You wrong.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a shot.
No, Felipe.
I killed you.
No,
I killed you.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Sit up here and lie about Dion.
Hold up, Mario.
Bro, you
Hold
was
on.
better than
Hey,
Shedeur in college.
Take a
Because he
shot.
wasn't.
Look at me in my eyes, nigga.
That's kind
You full of shit and you know it.
How?
Cause you full of shit
I'm
and
not.
you know it.
They
Because-
fucked over
because-
Shedeur.
shut up,
Everybody
Jesus.
want to
No,
talk about this shit
Because-
like
no,
it ain't.
Oh, wait, hold on, Mario.
No.
Shut up, Jesus. Goddamn, nigga.
No, because
I'm about to let him go, but there's too many motherfucking niggas talking at one time. Shut the fuck up, and we're gonna give you the mic, nigga. Goddamn. Okay, Jesus, go.
Nah, I don't
It's
want to
that
go.
goddamn simple.
Nah, I don't want to go.
All right, well,
Okay,
well,
go.
don't.
Okay, no, nigga.
No, because
Do you wanna go or not?
you said
know
something.
my way,
Can you say something? And then just
Do
speak
you
out
want
too.
to go? Yes or no?
Yeah, just because
Okay, Jesus, go.
you said something about it's just the, I guess you can say the black people have something to say, but at this point, any
What did I say about black people having something to say?
you just said that
Just
a
get
minute
your
ago.
thought out.
Yeah, come on, like, tell me what you're trying to say.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cause
You don't know either, do you?
No.
nah, I lost my fucking thought. Goddamn fucking ADHD
didn't
shit.
have it for
No,
you.
dog,
I
they
did
not
have
talk-
something,
people
though. I
not
did
talking
something.
about this shit as is what it is. Like talk about an interview or whatever. Like even the shit they
No.
saying about an interview, dog. That shit don't
No.
it don't add up to
No.
how he played.
Now, let me tell
Nobody
you
was
something.
talking about his talent and shit when he was doing.
You know,
what
in
he
our
was
other
doing in
group chat,
college.
you know, in our other group chat, you know, we got a good homie, Danny Glover, who doesn't think that Shedeur was worthy of a first round pick, right?
I didn't know he didn't think that before.
I told.
Did he thought that before the draft?
I think he thought that the entire
I
way.
didn't know that before the draft.
For me, I think Shedeur is like a slightly less athletic version of Joe Burrow. Ain't got the big ass arm, blah blah blah, but you're really efficient, accurate, and know where you're trying to get the ball to. I think Shedeur is a good player. But I also think it can be true that they just wasn't fucking with who he is.
And I think they need
So I think that redemption can be a thing. I think that because if he's as good as I think that he is, I think they'll just have to eat that and be like, you know what, we was wrong. So that's that's why our argument is because you feel like the NFL already showed him how they feel about him, and that's why I disagree with you.
Yeah, I think they showed him how they feel about him. I think he has been put in a position now to where, like I say, he finna go out there and throw against pro prospect cornerbacks and linebackers and DNs and shit.
See, I don't like that.
And
because
he is gonna be playing on teams with a bunch of dudes that ain't gonna make the NFL.
See, and here's the thing though. So like, okay, if he's the third, fourth, fifth string quarterback, right, when he gets in, he's also playing against the same thing on the other side. It's not like you're gonna be fifth string, fourth string playing against first teamers.
Yeah, but at the same time,
And so when he goes against light competition, he should shine.
possibly. But I do think like we never had to see Joe Burrow. Like you say, Joe Burrow, like a lesser athletic Joe Burrow. We never had to see Joe Burrow play with third string dudes. And when he did play without Chase, he was regular. He was not bad, but he was regular.
I ain't gonna say that. I think Joe Burrow been nice.
I thought he was okay when Jamar Chase wasn't, he did the 1 year without
Tyler Boyd.
Yeah, with Tyler
Cincinnati.
Boyd in Cincinnati, without Jamar Chase being there. I thought he was cool. But when they went to the goddamn Super Bowl when Jamar Chase came. So for me, it matters. Like the people that you gonna play with, that shit is gonna matter. He's not getting a chance like Joe Burrow.
With the people that you play with, right?
Shedeur
Like
not
I said, light competition. So if he's a 7-string quarterback and he's playing with the 7th team, he's also playing against the 7th team. So whenever he's playing against light competition, he should show that he's nice like that. And then as he goes up to the levels, he should still continue to be nice. And if he's nice, he's going to be undeniable. You can't deny talent in a quarterback-driven league, no matter how you feel about this nigga's personality. They let crackhead Johnny Manziel try to have a chance in the NFL.
Yeah. That's why I think that's why, like you saying that, it makes me think like Shedeur probably ain't got a chance. It's a whole message being sent, and we will see.
I don't think so, but the reason I don't think so is because I think Shedeur is actually a really good ass kid. I seen the excitement in this nigga's face,
And that's why I don't believe the shit they saying about them interviews too.
Two things can be true. He can be a really nice ass kid, but he can also have the wrong mindset. Now, I'm not saying that's what it is, but I'm just throwing this out here as a possibility because neither one of us know, even though only one of us is here trying to argue like we do know it.
True.
So stop.
No, I won't. I won't, dog. And we can go ahead and go to our next shit for real, but I do think that Shedeur is under the gun. He is in jeopardy of not making the team.
And if he's good enough, he's gonna make it somewhere.
Yeah, if he's good enough, he'll make it somewhere. And maybe he'll get the start.
Don't just say yeah so easily after we just argued about that for the past 20 minutes.
But I told you where he gonna make it though. Montreal. He'd be over there in Canada. But
Warren Moon was nice in Canada for a little bit, so
yeah. Imagine that. But I don't know how good Warren Moon was in college and all that shit. But shit don't make no sense.
He was nice, but he was black.
Yeah, and that was a different time, I guess, for black quarterbacks at the time. So
yeah, because about the time Dion came out, huh? But for
that's
black
why I
quarterbacks,
said
right?
black
I know.
And yeah, nigga that can run fast, nigga that can run 4.2. Hey, you in?
Oh, but him and Shedeur the same though. Even though Shedeur don't run nothing close to a 4.2, but it's okay, man.
Their careers are comparable.
I can argue with this nigga all night.
Yeah, me too. I can go because you just bringing up shit.
Because he just lying, right? So just go ahead.
I'm not, dog. Y'all niggas want to sit up here and act like,
bro, he full of shit.
Shedeur didn't do what he did. Shedeur did what he did in college. His career stands up to damn near anybody you want to put up there.
Raj's trying to talk.
Yeah, it's not y'all niggas, because my next question was going to be not for you guys anymore, for the people that's listening. If you feel like Shedeur was snubbed or blackballed or whatever the case may be, are you still going to support the NFL? But we're going to get past this. Saquan was playing golf with Trump.
Hold on.
And
no.
Because this was a conversation 15 minutes ago, but we kept on going. Saquan was playing with Trump, was playing golf with Trump.
To answer that question.
And
Saquon I'll stop right now. I'll stop. I'll bootleg they shit right now.
Now stop watching all together. Don't even bootleg it, nigga.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Don't watch it. No football.
All right.
None.
Put something on it.
You put something on it.
Put something on it. I don't need football. I go fishing on Sunday.
But go do it then.
Fuck them niggas.
Go do it then. Nigga.
We'll do.
Do it. I don't want to talk. I don't even want you to talk about no fucking football with me ever.
All right. Go for it. Saquon.
Yeah, was playing with Trump and got some backlash behind that. How y'all feel about that?
All right, so what's the backlash? What happened?
He was playing with Trump, and people don't like Trump.
All right, so the whole story, right?
Let me look it up on
the Eagles. No. You ain't got to look it up, all right? Because I already looked it up.
Oh, God.
All right, so
today, Jesus.
Oh, God, what, nigga?
Wait till now to look it up.
Yeah, facts. That's funny, right? So the whole story with the Saquon Barkley and Trump situation is the Eagles, of course, they're the most recent Super Bowl champion. And there's a tradition in this particular country as far as whenever you do win the championship of your league, you go to the White House to visit the president and see the White House and all that shit. Saquon Barkley took it a step further by meeting up with President Trump in Bedminster, New Jersey, I believe, to go play golf with him and then fly with him from there to Washington, D.C. to meet up with the rest of his teammates for the ceremony. And so now that's where we pick up where Rod brought it in at, as far as that's why there's so much backlash in this particular situation, because it wasn't just a situation where you just was there taking a photo with him, but you kicked it with him all day.
Yeah.
Knowing what he stands for or what
yeah.
people who are against him
Black
see
and
that
brown people, like you black and brown people, like got some shit to say about Donald Trump and, you know, the way he is, you know, his whole campaign basically. So yeah, his people, Saquan Barkley's own people, or they like, you know, not just people, black people mostly, is trying to figure out what the fuck he got going on. Mm-hmm. Cause go ahead.
So now with Saquon Barkley, for the backlash that was given towards him, he tweeted this out. He said, LOL.
Sorry, go ahead. I gotta leave my mark before I go. Go ahead.
So what are you saying though? Like leave a mark. Just don't keep mumbling in the mic.
The good what?
Nah, because I saw the TV and I saw some booty.
He wasn't on shit.
No, not at all.
Can we get the tweet, please?
All right. So Saquon Barkley says, LOL, some people are really upset because I played golf and flew to the White House with the president all caps. Maybe I just respect the office. Not a hard concept to understand. Just golfed with Obama not too long ago and look forward to finishing my round with Trump. Now you get out my mentions with all this politics and have an amazing day.
Nah, I had a bad thought. I was about to retrogress. You know, like that. Maybe that's how. That's like that type of shit is what. Anyway, that didn't. You know, that type of mind frame is. You know, he went number 4 or some shit like that.
I don't know. He's a first rounder though.
Yeah.
Unlike Shet-deur.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly where I was going with that shit. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker that think like that talk and think like that, probably can get drafted number 4 overall. But yeah, Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Basically, he looking a little weird out here because, you know, it's certain people that was, you know, like the MVP of the Super Bowl, he wasn't there. Nor was the person that led the team in receiving. And nor was the person who was second on the team in receiving, and A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. They didn't go.
Is he making money though?
Who?
Like
Barkley?
yeah.
For being with the president?
No. Like I
As
saying
a football
like,
player?
Not as a football player. Does he have like any like stocks or anything like that? Like he's making money other than football.
That's a different angle.
Yeah, because if because what I've noticed is anybody that's making money off of the stocks and this and that, they go for Trump. Like that's
It's a
just
smart play.
exactly.
And I didn't see it from that angle.
Not saying that I approve what he's doing, but at the same time, it's like money wise, he's trying to make basically a money move.
Yeah, I think he want to be white. I think he grew up around white people and he want to be as tied in as possible.
And that's another way to put it as well, because I mean, if you grew up, I don't know. Like I don't know how to explain it.
Around white people. Like if you grew up around white people, you might assimilate to beliefs and thoughts kind of that align.
Yes, because they say some shit and it's like, hey, like, okay, maybe he has a point. Thinking whatever it is, maybe he has a point in this and that, and that's why they go for that. You know.
Yeah, I think Saquon Barkley, for me, he grew up around white people in Pennsylvania, and that's, you know, a lot of how he think. That just is what it is. Like that's just the type of mind frame he coming from, you know.
Because
I think the outrage. Do y'all understand the outrage from the people?
As far as
explain.
Are we saying all people are black? Because I like I say,
whoever is outraged about it, y'all understand the outrage from the people.
It haven't been a good
campaign.
It ain't like most people feel like it haven't been a good campaign, and he out here frolicking around with the president, ain't holding him accountable or asking the real questions or something. that's as far as I can go with it personally. Other than like from a social standpoint, not political, but that's as far as I can go with political. I can only mostly do social.
Jesus, Rod.
Go ahead and explain.
No,
I want to see what the outrage is.
Yeah, I know what it is. Go ahead.
All right. So for some people's point of view, as far as whatever Trump stands for, especially like when it comes to people's human rights, social rights,
Yes.
how, then we get into a black aspect of, especially being a black athlete. Like you got somebody like Jackie Robinson, who was a veteran in the U.S. military.
And got everything wiped out from, by the way.
Yes. Who you are erasing his history from official White House records.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so when you got things like that, and you are Saquan Barkley, now you going to the White House with your team after winning the Super Bowl, that's status quo. Mm-hmm. But the fact that you went out your way to go spend some quality time with this nigga golfing and being kind of obtuse to what's going on with the everyday man is why people are upset
That's
with
weird.
him.
Yeah. Then I can see why they're
I think
upset.
I think he being weird, and you know what I'm saying.
I also think he's a Trump supporter as well.
Yeah.
So, like it's no.
Yeah,
But
it gotta be, damn near gotta be, to feel like you need to be playing golf with him, man.
Because he not that, because you could have still went to the White House as a team,
and it wouldn't have looked that crazy.
That way.
Nobody
but the fact that you spent some quality time with him and then flew to the White House, it's like, that's why, like, oh, nigga, like,
shit, he your hero too.
Like, do you know what he be saying? Do you know that, like, with the National Museum of African American, whatever the fuck, man, let's get rid of all that shit. Mm-hmm. Let's look at the history of this country differently, and let's let's erase what you came from. Yeah. Like, nigga, you don't feel like you weird sitting up here next to this nigga,
right?
But what, man?
It's. I think that's fucked up because it's like you said, it erased all the history from everything. Because I don't know how to explain it.
Go try.
Because the administration is trying to erase everything, the history, not only about blacks but about everybody. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of
if it's not white, it's not right with this administration. And you took your black ass over there with them.
Exactly.
And then said, what did he say? Maybe I respect the what?
The office.
Yeah,
when the person in office don't respect nothing else but the dollar bill.
He just sound crazy.
You know what's funny? I saw a post, not a post, but a reel and stuff like that.
It's Obama.
It's about a soldier, a veteran. He said that he might have not thought what Obama was trying to fight for or what he represented and this and that. But the only thing that he respected about Obama is whenever soldiers were coming back that were dead and this and that, he actually stood there. Salute the soldiers.
He went to bring them back in to the States.
Exactly. He actually respected the soldier. He respected the people.
Right.
And I thought, I don't know.
Yeah.
That was me.
And Trump.
Yeah,
Trump
I saw
came
some
over
shit
here
about
for
the
$1. Like that's all. That's the only thing he ever
Exactly.
been about is $1.
Exactly.
Saquon Barkley
is thinking about the dollar as well.
More than likely. I didn't see that angle until you said it, but I can see it's got to be. But
if you're thinking about it, because that's how everybody. That's
I don't think he's smart enough to think that far.
No.
I think white people. Yeah, please go there, Phil.
Because I'm gonna read something to you. Then tell me how you feel about his brains. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So he has a fiance or wife now, right?
Okay.
So have you heard about her tweets?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna read them to you. Okay, and she's a white woman. Okay.
Okay, never mind. That's
all
you had to say.
So here's one. Here she go. Her name is Anna Congdon, whatever the fuck that is. Anyway, replace a Disney movie with nigga.
And then
okay, are you ready?
Go ahead.
The cheetah niggas. There's also one where one of her homegirls hit her up and say, "Hey, my little gold digger," and she says, "She ain't messing with no broke niggas." And then she just does a line of her own in another separate tweet. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas. And then the one that I find to be just quite interesting.
He Shannon Sharpe.
Because all right, so the one that I find to be quite interesting because it's not even a song lyric, right?
Uh-huh.
She has said, "I thoroughly enjoy calling my mom nigga."
Saquan Barkley, same boat as Shannon Sharpe. He got that white fetish shit going on. They probably doing that old nigger dick.
Oh my God.
That part.
So
That part.
So some people might think, okay, or try to give this nigga out as a money play, but I don't think he think that far.
Yeah,
I just think he aligns with Trump's values.
I think so too.
Because like we always say, our skin. Well, you don't know if you know this or not, but like in the black community, we say our skin folk ain't your kin folk.
He'll feel
But why though? That's what I understand. Is like, why the fuck do you go to? Never mind. Go ahead.
I told
what?
you,
Nigga, ask your
he
question.
grew up around that shit. He grew up around.
That's every culture,
Exactly.
not just black
Exactly.
people.
Yeah, it's not just black people. He grew up around that culture. Like I feel like he assimilated to, white culture and white ideology.
You connect with who you connect
Yeah,
with.
you connect with who you connect with or who you around. And that was the shit for him.
Okay.
And shit, he like white girls and strong white male figures.
That one.
That's his shit.
Yeah, so Shay, since we talking about Uncle Shay, he excuse me. He's still going through his shit, and they it's just interesting to see that behind closed doors, they tried to get some shit off with $10 million, a settlement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But the plaintiff felt like or the alleged victim felt like that wasn't enough. So do you guys feel like her case has some validity to it, or they just trying to milk and see what they can get out of them?
Who would like to go first?
I'll go.
Okay.
I think the case only has validity because they set that shit up properly. So I think she put the shit, they played their cards right, or she played her cards in a way to where, she played her cards to where she knew she had this shit in a bag. But then if somebody come tell me, hey man, I give you $10 million if you shut the fuck up right now, that mean
I can
get more. Like common sense probably told her, oh, damn, 10 million? Yeah, 50. Like to me, like go higher then. So I still think it's a money grab, but I don't think he out of the water. I think he in trouble for real with the whole shit. Like, yeah, it's validity because it's a case and he gonna end up having. If you thought you needed to pay $10 million to stay away from the court,
Yeah.
your ass probably in grass. Even though with that being said, I don't think he was like sexually abusing her. I say that.
How about you, Rod?
It's just same thing, Mario. If you gonna give me 10, why not try to get more? Yeah. And then, like I said before, when it comes to sexual assault cases or anything of that nature, you don't really have to have evidence like you do with any other case. All it has to be is I can kind of prove what's going on, and they can win the case.
Yeah,
it don't have to be a grape test. Use your mind for that. It don't have to be a grape test. It doesn't have to be any kind of physical evidence. Just I can prove, or I have evidence that Mike can prove that you're guilty. So it's a different case when it comes to sexual assault.
yeah.
Okay. I agree with them because it's I don't it's a money grab, but at the same time, if he's willing to pay for $10 million and she don't cooperate, then there's probably more about it. But at the same time, I mean, he paid for shit, so I think there's something they can respect a little bit there. But in this case, unfortunately, it's a white woman versus a black man. So, yeah.
Church.
So do y'all feel like he didn't do the act at all?
Oh, he did the act.
Well, he did, yeah.
But it wasn't that he forced himself on her.
Yeah.
It was mutual. I feel like it wasn't forced. I feel like it's mutual. That's how they got this shit off, and she caught him lacking.
Is there a chance that the sex was consensual, but the going into her asshole was not?
Could be.
Yeah, but then again, it's a BDSM, so it's like you do shit that.
But you can have things that are off limit in sex too.
That is true, but then they never talked about that shit about the.
But how do we know if they never talked about it? Because if she has to tell him in a text message, hey, but Shannon, I asked you not to. No, mean no. And I didn't want you to go. And if you did go in there, I didn't want you to go in there without a condom.
Okay.
And it could have been a situation where, okay, we did it one time, and now you say, don't do it this time. And I can show that I told you this time it's not okay, but last time was okay. That could be something else.
I got a question.
that
I
is
got
true.
a question about like consent. Is it sexual assault? Damn, should I ask this shit? Because I am trying to be serious about this shit. Is it sexual assault if you say, "Hey, let's have sex," but don't take the condom off?
Yeah, that's sexual assault.
That's sexual assault?
Because you can mess around and just because of the potential for sexually transmitted diseases, that can be assault.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can see that.
And they remember last week I was saying that's why I felt like it read kind of weird that she said, like, we can do this, but don't do this. It's like consent there, but it's also like
It's just rules to consent.
Yeah.
You got to treat me a certain way.
Yeah.
So
And with that too, it could be she to play the other side, she could have just gamed a nigga.
yeah. And that's what I think happened.
Because I feel like all this has happened before. But if I can just say whatever, make it seem like I'm not okay with it now, and you agree with it, especially in text messages, because that's evidence.
Yeah.
I got you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and then so like for me, I would have to take a little bit more time to see, because I don't know what his sexual appetite is. I don't know what his sexual history is. There's other stuff coming out as far as like there's paperwork of a restraining order, things of that nature, but it's also from another woman that got her own shit going on too. It could have been just two crazy ass peas in a pod during that particular time in 2010 with
that was a long
I
time
think her name was Michelle Evans or whatever. So, I don't know what smut Shannon Sharpe might have on his jacket, his name or his rep, So I'm not willing to call it a okay, let's play like this. Cause it's a shakedown for sure. Because if what is true that like, okay, I agreed in mediation to give you 10, and then you decided to, and it seems like you was at the table willing to accept the 10, and now you're walking away so you can shoot for 50.
Yeah.
Now, that's the shakedown part of it. But the criminal part of it, or the crime part of it, or the original silver suit is like, you did something that you weren't supposed to do, and you know it. And you were willing to pay that 10 to make it go away. And then, like, to y'all's point, as far as, okay, well, if I know you're willing to pay 10, let me see what else I can get.
go.
So it's like, I guess both sides of it can be true.
Yeah.
She might not have necessarily set him up or whatever, but it's like, hey, you did some shit I don't like, give me 10. Okay, I'm gonna give you 10. How about make that 50, nigga?
Yeah.
Now it's like, hey, bitch, I'm not gonna give you 50. That's half of my next projected deal.
Yeah. I get that.
But I don't, like I said, it's just not enough information out yet for me to sit up here and
Call it a money
call this
grab.
young lady. Yeah. Well, but let's put it
Part
like this.
of it is, but it,
The only way-
like the second part might be a money grab.
Like the only way that I would call it a money grab is if you knew from the beginning you wanted to do that, you know? But I think, like I said, from what I heard, the 10 was okay at first.
Yeah.
And if you just would have took that, then you just would have got deserve from a rich nigga. But when it's like, you know what? Nah, give me that 50, nigga.
Did y'all see? I'm about to tell it.
Go ahead.
All right, but did y'all see Mace's take on that shit?
Nah, I didn't. What he said?
He said the 10. He said the reason she got up from the table, right? He said she got up in there. You know, somebody put her on Shannon, told him, hey, you know who that is? He go to your gym, get in there, right? You know, hey, get in there, see what you can do. So she gets in there, does her thing. She get 10. And her handler, he said her handler,
A pimp.
yeah, told her, hey, that's my 10. You know, that 10, I'll put you on that list. Yeah. That's my 10.
So they needed more?
Yeah, so if you want some, get back in there and go get yours. But that 10 you about to get, that's mostly mine because I put you on this plate.
How do y'all see this, I guess, finishing or panning out? Because it's just a silver suit.
Yeah.
There's no criminal charges. So if he wanted to pay 10, she want 50, how much y'all think he's gonna end up paying?
30. I think he's gonna pay 30 at least.
Yeah, same here.
And even if he don't have to pay, even if he only had to pay 10, he cooked.
Yeah.
I mean, we live in a society where feminism pretty much runs shit, and
especially mainstream.
They're not gonna let that man live his life.
Yeah,
he's not gonna get money.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's gonna be a lot of sponsors that get pulled.
If it's true what she says and this and that, like respect for her, even though she's a sex worker, we still have to show some respect for her. But at the same time, if she
you do have to show respect.
Yeah, I'm joking, dog.
I mean, because history has shown that sex workers don't get that much respect, and they actually been,
right,
fucked over. So,
but for a sex worker to get
that, no
10
pun
M's
intended,
is
no
wild.
pun intended, no pun intended. But
but no, it just looks funny because her lawyer that she has now has been known to be in some dirt.
That's what makes that shit just like, dog. Like, you lost out your credibility. Is like when you could have chose anybody else under the sun.
That's 1,000 more.
But to go for this nigga who we just saw have to take Jay-Z and Beyonce out of a lawsuit because he trying to attach his name to some shit with Puffy and stuff, like it's some nasty work, man. You didn't choose wisely.
Yeah.
So because it's him, it's like, hell, I can see why somebody feel like it's been a shakedown since the fucking beginning.
So, but I think he's just the go-to guy too, though.
And that's another part, because like I said, I think I said this last week, I think that she had the 10. I think it got a bug in there, like, oh, he can get $100 million deal or whatever. I can maybe get 50. Or he might have heard about the case and probably, hell, she was probably good with the 10. And then I wouldn't put it past it that he went to her, like, we can get 50, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Or I'm charging you 5, so you might want some more.
That type of shit. But whatever she get, he getting.
Yeah.
If she getting 10, he getting at least $1 million from that.
They get 10, 20%.
But at the same time, it's kind of
10 at
okay.
least.
Say if it's not true, right? It's kind of shows the dark side of it, because there's a lot of people that go through this shit that they got that abuse or this and that that is not true, and they lose a career about it.
Oh, yeah.
And it sucks because it's like, bro, like they had their whole future around it.
Yeah.
And then later on they were like, oh, it's like the girl or the this and that will come up and it's like, oh, I was just trying to get that money.
Yeah.
And it sucks because it ruins a whole.
That sounds like somebody,
Because there's actually, for instance, the Trevor Bohr was actually a famous
the pitcher.
The pitcher.
That boy, a YouTuber now.
Yeah. He got his whole career fucked over.
He's throwing 96 on YouTube.
Yeah, that motherfucker. Yeah, he was a good pitcher. And then he just fucking fucked over because of somebody told us like, hey, it's abuse. Now, but then again, you got other situation where there's proof. Like Julio Urias, which I don't like. I'm not proud about to say it, but Julio Urias, Dodgers pitcher.
He actually. I say Urias.
Yeah,
Julio Urias.
Yeah, he actually. There's video of him beating up his girl.
Yeah.
I mean, if it actually happened, hopefully justice is made. But if it's not, dude, like that's really fucked up. You're fucking over somebody's career.
Yeah. And I do think, like, at the core of this shit, I do think she was fucking with Shannon Sharpe for some money.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, definitely that. But the amount that she trying to get now,
Well, yeah.
no. But when it came out with the whole Instagram shit that he got caught up in,
Yeah.
you know, that's kind of when she flipped out. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a weird. It's weird. The whole shit is weird, and I don't know.
Let's see how that plays.
Yeah, man. Shit, prayers to everybody involved, I suppose.
Yeah.
Anything else, Buff? Boys want to get off their chest? Titties.
Jesus.
Holy shit, we actually finishing early this time.
Facts.
I can actually
That's what
sleep.
you call it.
That's what you want to say. Yeah.
That's fucked up. The last day I'm here, y'all want to finish early. Yeah, nah.
No, man.
Because we got work.
Find your way back.
I will find my way back and a bit better.
All right.
Way back.
There's a lot of shoes to fill out. What did they say?
Big shoes.
Big shoes to fill out, right? But,
What size you wear?
nah, I won't say that. But
You said 10.5 last week.
He
man.
did.
Hey,
I wasn't going to argue. I wasn't going to argue, but he said that last
I
time.
remember him saying that. I just want to see if he's gonna change it to his real size.
Like we don't know.
nah, it is 10
He
and a
gonna
half.
lie.
It is 10 and a half. Converse is a little bit bigger, but you know,
Yeah.
it's
Nah, do you truly have plans on coming back to the pod?
oh hell yeah. If I'm welcome.
I'm glad you looked over here.
Right, he don't look at us like he just know. Goddamn, right? Yeah, like he just know me and Rod. Cool.
No, you know who his op is.
Or you know who the real decision maker is. Like I will consult these niggas, but like I'm telling you, never mind. Yeah, man. Hey, man.
No. But real talk. My time I'm off and this and that, I will. How do I say it? Like I said, I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna got my information, this and that. I got big moves planned. So
Like
if hopefully I'll be back. If Felipe stop being a dictator and shit.
Oh my god.
But I'll be back. But I'm actually got more moves coming up. So
Good, Jesus.
yeah, so
That's really, really good.
yeah. So
We got you, man.
This, but we'll be here though. That's for sure.
It is for sure.
Even
Like
if you-
clockwork.
Even if you get kicked out, just pull up.
Yeah,
will
nah,
pull up.
you can come sit right over there next to Ellen.
Oh God, I'm gonna take pictures and shit.
Nah, it's like we can find something for you to do.
Facts. This operation will continue to grow. So
Nah, like I got big moves planned up, and let's see if it works out. Hopefully everything works out, and let's see how that goes.
yeah, that sound good, man.
That's it. I learned a lot from this, and I hope, like I said, I get better. I get more informed, especially in the Mexican culture and this and that, so I can inform everybody out there.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm not finna let you keep saying the same shit.
Our
Over
cartel
and
correspondent.
over.
Our cartel.
And
Speaking
over.
of
I gotta
cartel
start
culture,
the fucking song over.
Don't do that either. Don't do that. Don't do that shit you were just about to do. Talking about some speaking of. Nah.
Hey, man.
What's your final thought?
Yeah.
You can't say shit.
And you better
shit too.
Mario, dude, that's that Aquarius shit. You better get you 3 months of final thoughts out right now.
Hey, I better get a fucking phone call. I don't give a fuck. I go to
Yeah,
break.
nigga, I know.
I
I
gotta
got
break.
you.
I
I
go
got
to
you,
break
nigga.
early.
You are an important part of this broadcast, man. We couldn't have got this. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you are an important part of this broadcast, though, and I do value the contributions that you have made here.
Likewise.
All I'm gonna say, if I come back, I'll come back better. You're gonna be impressed.
Hey, man, stop
Man,
that
come on, man.
shit.
Just worry about this current
impressed.
moment, bro.
It's
Just worry
current-
about this current moment,
It's
bro.
coming. I want to finish it because I gotta go to work tomorrow. So.
Yeah, man. Just worry about this current moment,
He
brother.
gonna keep going because he don't want this moment to end.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
over. Yeah, let
I'm
it
trying
go, bro.
I'm trying to, you know.
Yeah, man. This nigga finna cry as soon as I stop recording. I'm
So
gonna
what?
laugh too.
So what? So what?
Look at this weak ass nigga.
Ain't the first time you see me cry.
That's unfortunate fact.
Mario.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Get outside. When it stop raining, take your ass outside. Get your walks in. Do some steps. Love the earth. Be healthy.
Hey man, free the genius. Bring them recipes back home. Man, you know, don't take this shit so serious, man. Be kind to yourself. Nobody makes it out this bitch alive anyway.
Sometimes. JK.
It's always after I finish talking. Like I know this nigga just tries to be a pain in my ass, bro. And niggas don't understand why I talk to this nigga the way I do, because it's been 10 years of this nigga trying to be a pain in my ass on purpose. And when I got caught up on game, I just started talking shit to this nigga because it ain't always been this way.
Are you done?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Be yourself. Learn your history.
Nigga, I thought you did your final thoughts already.
No, I didn't. Because I never fucking finished. I just decided to go without me. But be yourself.
It's always in Ryan's face, nigga. If you want to know if you...
Go ahead.
Let me finish my last episode. Because you're probably going to fucking,
Stop thinking like that, bro.
Get another white Mexican.
Music.
No. The next Mexicans will be brown for sure. Well, except for AD.
I'm
He's
gonna
white.
say, nah, we ain't gonna cap.
I was gonna say something fucked up shit, but never mind. There's a reason why I like Morenitas.
Damn, you done did 2 songs?
Three. Let me get my shit off. I'm about to go 3 months without talking to this bitch. So let me get my shit off. Be yourself.
Early.
God.
Please let this man finish.
I gotta go home and edit this motherfucker. God damn.
Learn your history.
Preach.
That's
Be
all I
yourself.
gotta say. Be yourself. Do what you gotta do. Everything you love. Listen to that.
He had to Grammy his ass off here.
He wasn't fucking with the music. Wasn't getting a fucking clue.
All right, for me, you finished? Or can I get my shit off
bro,
and then you
don't
gonna
matter.
finish?
Right at this point, it don't matter.
Yeah, and Mario was wrong.
There you go.
I gotta eat that one. I'm gonna eat that one.
You trying to extend this motherfucker 15 more minutes?
I gotta eat that one.
Nah, tomorrow at work, man. We definitely 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
man,
we
getting that shit
gonna
in.
pick it back up.
And then it's gonna be completely different. It's gonna be like, you know what? I do understand what you're saying. You know what? Me too, nigga.
It'll probably be nicer than it was just a while ago. But
It was nice earlier.
When I come back, it's gonna be better. All right. I'm gonna have more shit to talk about. More facts, more information. Bam.
Keep going.
Hey, Susan, I just want to let you know, bro.
From
Let me know. You know what? Like, let me just keep it a whole
keep going.
buck with you, a whole bean, brother.
This
Just
shit ain't gonna end no time soon.
facts, man. I just text my girls like, I'm gonna be home by 12. Look at us still recording. Yeah, man. You might come back, you might not, bro. But just stop saying that shit. Don't worry about it. Just focus on this moment, bro.
If I don't come back, the
Don't be
shoes will
sad
not
that
be
it's
fucking
over.
filled up. All right?
Just be happy that it happened.
right, last thoughts. Final thoughts. It's not called last thoughts.
Can I go?
go ahead.
Sure. Everybody sure? Okay. You know the usual I can say, but I ain't gonna do it this time. This is the last day of April, official autistic month. Dealing with somebody that has autism. I'm very strong about not getting your kids vaccinated because there's high metals in all these vaccines, and this was fucking these kids up. There was a study that shows in the 1980s there was 1 in 10,000 kids that was considered autistic, and they say by 2035 it's gonna be 1 in 3. So it's something in what we put in our babies, and it's something that we feed our babies. Be careful. Love y'all. It's the good homies.